What's good, everybody? It's me, K3B, King 3 the Beast. We're still here on this Red Dead Redemption 2. Can't forget the 2. Arthur is starting to understand, not know, but he's starting to understand that he's a part of something that he shouldn't be in. Arthur's starting to understand that he's a part of the problem. His actions are not of anything that's good or growth. That everything that they have been doing isn't what they thought they were doing. You know, John said something. He said, "Are we who we thought we were?" You know? And right now Arthur is realizing that he's much better of a person than what he has been displaying. And Arthur's getting better mentally and as a person. And Dutch is getting worse. Arthur is getting sick. You feel me? You can look at it. He's getting sick physically, right? But he's sick and tired of what's going on in his life. He's sick and tired of sacrificing his happiness and his well-being for a group that don't even care. You know, you can look at things like that. You can look at it that way.
Do you have anything you can spare for a blind man?
It's a sucker born every day.
Thank you, sir. Truly, thank you. It means a lot to me.
But it's up to them to be truthful, right? If they're not truthful to who they are, that's on them. Some people can see, but they act like they can't see. To help make their lives easier and come up quicker. But Arthur, he's starting to see now, right? He was blind. Now he see what's really going on with the people he been hanging around.
Good morning to you.
Just gotta understand that most people don't.
Excuse me, sir. Can I bother you for a minute of your time?
Most people don't see things for what they are until it's too late.
Nice to see you again, sir. Did you change your mind about donating by any chance? We could really use your support to improve the lives of our veterans and their families.
$20 ain't no chicken feed, but sure, I can help you out.
That's very kind. What is your name, sir?
Arthur Morgan.
Your donation will be acknowledged on a founder's plaque when the building is completed. You
Okay.
have a great day, Mr. Morgan.
Appreciate you. Like right now, Arthur's being a good citizen. You feel me? He's been a good man on his own. And instead of going on to a group of people that's lost and don't really want him around, he could have been going home to Mary. But we choose our paths. And sometimes that train leaves, man, and it just don't come back. And we be on the wrong path, be on the wrong tracks. Out of fear, out of not knowing that you are capable of doing something when you've been doing it your whole life. I've been like that before, making decisions based off of me not knowing the outcome. But you gotta be able to make ways out of no way in this world.
Don't you worry about me.
There you are. Here I am. Come on, let's go.
Goodbye, dear
Let's
friend.
go where? And why are you so riled up?
Today is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day they are going to hang Colm O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are gonna hang him.
Yeah, and not before time.
That boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything until his neck's broke.
Well, nor would I. Which is why, despite us being wanted men, we're gonna attend the event ourselves.
And follow him onto the scaffold?
Well, let's hope not. But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man. We are gonna disguise ourselves
In this?
in this.
What in the world? We're impersonating soldiers, really, man?
Okay.
Come on.
Well, don't we just look the part?
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered, our disguises on, and our wits about us.
Mrs. Adler, might I say, being a fancy woman of Saint Denis suits you.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba if it meant seeing that son of a bitch.
Queen of Sheba.
Boom hung me up. Nearly butchered me. That don't mean I'm comfortable in this woolen coat.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember, Mr. Morgan. My husband weren't so lucky.
You lost your husband. I lost my darling Annabelle. That poor boy Kieran. We've all lost something because of Colm. And that is why we will shepherd him to eternity.
Amen to that.
Now keep those fingers off those triggers, because we'll need cool heads and calm dispositions to see this done.
Practice what you preach, brother.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you gonna keep your cool? Really? When you seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours? I miss the old Arthur.
Don't we
Yeah.
all?
Missed the Arthur that didn't say nothing.
Y'all got a job to do.
He missed the
We're
do
all in
boy
rough
Arthur.
agreement about how we're doing it. As far as I can tell.
Exactly.
We'll get it done, all right.
All right then.
Missed the Arthur that didn't think.
We got a hanging to witness.
They always miss the people that do what they ask, and when they ask, they miss their slaves. They don't like it when you become your own person.
Look here. Don't the public love an execution? Hey. All right. Good. Now, you see that pair of assholes?
Sure.
They're Combs boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody. Stay here.
Don't do nothing.
I don't think she gonna listen, but we gonna find out and see.
Go brush that horse, officer.
Yes, sir.
The crowd came to see a show. We don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did miss their chance to see John swing by his neck.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
I
Sure.
don't know what I know no more.
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decisions or yours. Here and now, Colm O'Driscoll's going to get his due. He's turned down there.
Dutch doesn't like the fact that Arthur is questioning his leadership.
Let's go. Quiet.
Usually that'll make you sharper and have a better understanding as partners, right?
How many? Enough. So what do you think?
Paul's up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast.
Yeah, I guess we faced worse than this before.
Sure. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
So, they got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get him. Obviously, I'm gonna do it silent. They'll want to see this bastard swing.
It's always something, right?
Oh, Arthur, here's a ladder.
Oh, okay. Bet. I was going to go upstairs.
Find a way up to the roof and stop him. I'll go back to Mrs. Adler.
Find a way to the roof, they say. Approach the shooter's location, huh?
What's this then? A gun case.
Whoa!
Your boss is gonna swing.
Fair citizens of Saint Denis, for as long as any of us can
Whoa.
Welcome. There goes your escape plan.
Yet justice itself can at times be barbaric. For sometimes a man is so savage, the only way to deal with him justly is by savagery. Colm O'Driscoll is one such man. He has murdered, tortured, robbed, stolen, raped, and abused for a decade across 5 states, seemingly with impunity. Today, justice catches up with him.
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges are...
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead.
Oh, he's scared now.
This is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy. But it is a task we must carry
He got fear
out
now.
if
He ain't
our
big and bad no more.
mission is to prosper. Gentlemen, are we ready?
Before he thought that his people gonna save him.
Colm O'Driscoll. May God,
Now he's
in His
scared.
infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul. Whenever you are ready.
Now you know how it feels to watch somebody you love die. You ruined my life!
Oh, she went too far. Sadie!
Morgan, you hear us? Take a shot on these O'Driscolls.
No more badges left to get between us.
Hold here. Find some cover. Come on.
out of here.
His competition gone now. Dutch is on a rampage, boy. He's gonna be the biggest, baddest outlaw out there. Just building his reputation though right now. We helping Dutch build his reputation. The Vanderlyn gang. The baddest gang in the West or in the land. You feel me?
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but the whole thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
I guess compared to the entire government, in the end, Como Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
A letter.
I know it's from that Mary.
Mary?
Uh-oh.
She ain't worth it, Arthur.
What you mean? She ain't worth it. That's a ring.
My dear Arthur, you never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why. I don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I, nonetheless, must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense. But when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. For everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur, but he is wrestling with a giant. And the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again, and I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself, but you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago, when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
That's tough. That's tough, Arthur. That's tough. That's tough, my guy. That's just tough, man. You gave up your life. See?
Mr. Morgan,
What's up, man?
you don't look very well.
I'm not, Reverend. I fear I'm pretty sick.
I'm so sorry.
You seem well, on the other hand.
Yes, I've stopped all that silly business. I think I'm okay.
Well, that's wonderful news. How?
I don't know. I met a Catholic lady, a nun, and we prayed, and it was lifted. The curse was lifted.
Good.
I can't believe it. Really, I can't. All those years I wasted.
See?
What?
You hear in your life, people finding their life, and you lost everything. He found him a woman, you lost your woman. It's crazy because, you know, Dutch had Annabelle, then he left Annabelle and got Molly O'Shea. Molly O'Shea gone, and you gotta start listening, man. this chaotic running with the boys, you'll lose what's most important. You living a life that feels empty, Arthur. You sick. You sick in the head. You're sick in the head, man. You got this weight on your soul, man. All the bad things that you done, no matter what you do, you can't change what you did in the past.
I don't care what the story is, lady. You're going in.
Please, get me out of this damn cage! Marcella, he's a bad man, but I was no... Hell, you ain't playing! Please, 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 please break the lock!
I don't see no lock.
Oh, thank you!
Okay.
Maybe I know something that might be interesting for, a afraid-looking man like yourself.
What you
One
know?
of my husband's friends talked about this crazy old woman that lives north of Strawberry, stashes weapons for her sons, he said.
Oh.
Anyway, thanks again.
Home robbery.
Keep your head down. Don't trust
I
anyone.
don't want to do no home robbery.
Yep.
But I just know this, man. When you're on time, you're late. People not gonna sit here and wait their entire life for you to get something together. You could have figured it out with her, and even the first time you saw her, you could have been like, dang, I need to start getting my life together. The second time you saw her, dang, I should have got my life together. And then you got a letter. That's the third strike. She was just like, nah, man, 3 strikes, you out, Arthur. I'm not gonna keep waiting on you. And then here, take this. I don't want to remember you. Take this. I don't want nothing of you to remind me of what we had.
Hello, sir.
Which is crazy. Before she had memories of you, like now, right? When someone actually is over someone, they delete evidence of you, right? They delete the pictures. They delete the memories. They delete everything that exists to you off their profile. People erase you out their lives. That's the only way to get over you is to erase you out their lives.
Yeah.
When someone still allows you access to them, that means you have a chance. But once you lose access and an open line of communication,
How you doing, boy?
that's when the issues start, right? But a lot of people have open lines of communication.
Easy there.
They have access to a person, and they don't take advantage of the opportunities. They take it for granted. They do things. They don't put forth their best effort. They just feel like because they have a title or because they actually have access to that person, that they have that person hooked, and they can just make it up at any time, or they can pay for stuff at any time. They don't have to do actual things for their well-being. Materials isn't a way to take care of somebody, man.
You okay, boy?
Paying man-made bills is not a way to take care of someone. You gotta pay those spiritual and mental bills. Try to figure out how to ease their mind from the sorrow or the pain that they feel. You know what I mean? You gotta learn how to actually make sure their spirits, find ways to get their spirits uplifted, find new ways to cheer them up, Find new ways to do things together so y'all can have a happiness together that you don't share with the world, that you don't share with other people. Those things are just for you and that other person. Rituals, you feel me? But you don't have to call them rituals. You can call them like just little things that me and you just do, just for you and I, which is a ritual. We go to a game once a month. We go to dinner every Saturday. Those are routines, rituals that we do. Dates, date nights, those things. But people don't really understand you are what you practice.
Hey, that's a nice looking horse you have there.
People don't understand that.
We're talking to you.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Alright, no problem. No harm in asking.
But a lot of people that do things with the guys that have guys night out, girls night out, but they rarely even do anything with their spouse, their partner. They'll get on the Xbox or get on their PlayStation every day, play 2K, be in the park with the boys, be on Call of Duty, be on Verdansk, be in Warzone with the boys every day, but won't even take 2 hours out their time to cook and do something with their wife or do something with their husband. I've been with you all day, but they don't share intimate time. They don't learn. They don't have a real conversation. They don't talk about what's going on in their mind. They only talk about what you're doing, what you like, but what's going on in your mind. How do you actually feel about this? How you feel about that? Giving an opinion about things. Actually talking about what's going on in the world and not just entertainment and being amused with each other. We lose sight of what's important in life, man. And when you don't have it and you see other people actually work at it and try at it, that's when you see what you're really missing in life and what you're truly not doing in life. So we are in the village, the tribe. Teepees, man. Homes made out of stick and cloth. Real fragile homes. Very fragile homes.
Hello?
Come in. You don't sound very well.
I'm not. I think I'm dying.
Then I hope you find peace.
I don't know too much about peace.
Apparently not. Did you have fun with my son, the impetuous prince? I believe you went on a raid with him.
I'm sorry.
I suppose I lack the grandeur of a conventional king.
I don't know too many kings.
Colonel Favors, he has already exacted some measure of revenge for the raid. 2 women were assaulted by his men.
That's crazy.
I'm very sorry about all of this.
Yes. Sometimes the correct path, the bravest path, is the least obvious and also the gentlest. I'm a great disappointment to my son.
Your son seems to want a war.
My son thinks there is glory in death. Maybe he's right, but for me, I saw death being handed out so freely by the most foolish of men.
I never could equate it with victory. Glory has come in service. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know.
I've killed a lot of people. For a whole lot of dumb reasons, and I ain't never seen much glory in it.
Well, your friend, Mr. Vanderlyn, he talks a lot. I don't know him, but my son is easily led.
I'm not sure I get you.
Well, perhaps we could go for a ride. I'm an old man. My whole life I have tried to bring peace.
But I ain't doing so good.
Then maybe you can take pity on my plight. Please, it won't take long. And maybe I can help you with that cough.
Sir! I'm glad I caught you, sir.
Captain Monroe, do you know my friend, Mr. Morgan?
No, sir. I don't have the pleasure.
Arthur Morgan.
It's an honor, sir.
How can I help you, Captain?
I was just in Saint Denis. I spoke with the mayor. It's not good news, I'm afraid. May I ride with you for a little?
Of course. Follow me.
So where are we going?
I want to show you a site up in the mountains that's long been sacred to me. A place for reflection and healing. Yeah! What is this news, Captain Monroe?
Yes, sir. As I mentioned, I did speak again with the mayor and the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Saint Denis at length. But regrettably, it appears the oil company has already received approval to move forward with drilling on the reservation's land.
I supposed as much. So what does that mean for us now?
I'm not sure just yet. I didn't get the impression anything would be happening for a few months. I'm very sorry, sir. I did everything I could.
I know, Captain.
And I assure you I will continue to do as much as I can. Mr. Morgan, would you have time to help me at all? I would rather certain actions were taken by friends outside the tribe.
Sure, I can help.
That's good news. Thank you. Come
Just
meet me on
helping
the
everybody
reservation
out.
whenever you can. Any assistance would be much appreciated, Mr. Morgan.
Drilling, on land that doesn't belong to the people.
Anyway, gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you both soon.
Sure.
Sounds like us. Drill, baby, drill. Drill the oil. They got plenty of oil in here, but it's not on.
Continue on this way.
That's interesting.
I'm going to look for some herbs to give you.
We're taking people land on the reserves. Might be getting ahead of myself on that though.
Feasting on that horse. Brutality and beauty are both all around us. Yet so often we're unable to see past our own grievances. This is what I try to teach my son.
War is not the answer. We can always talk.
Good.
We can
No need to harm them.
we can always talk and get things done diplomatically, right? Cooler heads always prevail.
You want, Mr. Morgan, but don't feel like you have to. It's a beautiful ride ahead if you need some time to think.
So, we don't know each other too well, but I wanted to speak to you about your son. I was there on the raid to steal back those horses, and, well, you know something of Dutch, I think.
Yes, a little. Mostly from your friend Charles.
I don't know why Dutch is getting involved in your situation, and this ain't easy to say, but I just don't trust that he's got your son's best interests at heart.
Sorry, hold up a moment. That'll have to wait. Some of the plants I need will be growing down here.
Dutch don't really have anybody's best interests at heart. People like Dutch, it's always a hidden agenda behind everything they do. and he always wants a distraction so you don't have to, see exactly what he's trying to do. Misdirection.
This is what I was looking for. English mace. Okay, let's continue on.
Now, I was saying, I just don't trust that he's got your son's best interests at heart.
So what can we do?
I don't rightly know. Charles and I just thought you should be aware. Maybe there's a way to stop things from getting any more out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Let me give this some thought.
Things that bad on the reservation?
Yes. This conflict with Colonel Favors and his regiment at Fort Wallace continues to worsen. Many of the elders are sick, and the young feel that any compromise is an admittance of defeat.
Well, we ain't done much to calm the situation.
But I have to continue to seek to resolve matters through peaceful negotiation. War would be futile.
Your people are lucky to have you.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah. Hold.
Wait, stop here. I want to pick some ginseng.
It's crazy, man.
This will combine well.
He coming out here to help Arthur. When you help people, they help you. And you take time to do things for people, they take time to help you. You never know what people know. If we only lived the way,
I'll put these in your saddlebag.
worry about what Dutch and them was doing, there's no diversity. And with this diverse and different cultures, they know things that we don't know.
But it'll help to keep your strength up.
They understand things that other folks don't understand.
Much further now.
I appreciate the herbs, but I think it's gonna take more than that. I saw a doctor and he says I'm in a pretty bad way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This situation we're in, me, Dutch, and the others, I don't know how long I got, but some of them, they still got a chance to have a life. I just think if I could give them that, then maybe this ain't all for nothing.
I think there is much you can still do, Mr. Morgan.
Arthur sold his soul to the game. And when you have a body with no soul, you can't live. The soul is your life force, in my opinion. And without a life force, that's the shield that protects you, I guess. You start to break down. A lot of people sell their place, they sell everything out. They have no love to replenish, refill them with. Because God is love. Love is God. And without love, you'll start to deteriorate. You'll burn up with all that passion. Flesh and blood, heat. The body's the oven. You feel me? You bake in the oven. They call him Rainfall because he's the mind. His son is Eagle Flies because he's the body. He's just like Dutch. And Dutch and Arthur, but Arthur and them, they're not the one and the two. They're Dutch. They go Dutch like on a date. They take care of themselves, the body.
It's just up ahead.
Eagle Flies is a mind. He's a peaceful mind that calms the minds. He's like water from the sky. He's like water from the sky. I passed this.
No! They destroyed everything! I need to find the Chanupa. Who would do this?
Someone who wanted to enrage you.
I definitely passed this.
Help me look around, please. The Chanupa is gone.
Of course. What is it?
A ceremonial pipe. There must be some clues to what happened here.
Clues, huh?
What reason would they have? This is a place of peace.
People don't know peace, man. They know chaos. And getting what they want by any means necessary.
Who would do such a thing?
Hey, I found something.
An empty bottle of whiskey.
Well, if they drank all that, they couldn't have gotten too far.
Yeah, well, still no sign of the Chanupa.
It's a flask. It's an army flask.
Whiskey. Bastards are having a party up here.
Look there. Smoke.
Smoke, huh?
Quick, Mr. Morgan. There's someone down there. Do you have any binoculars?
Of course I do, man.
Oh, there they are. These brave men. Some of Colonel Favor's men. They must have been the ones who did this.
Are you surprised this happened?
Not at all. But I hope we were past this.
Well, you got land they want. Land with oil.
They moved us here. They've taken everything we had. I signed 3 treaties myself, and they've broken each one. Now they've taken the last hope. Now my people are going to want a war. A war they can't win.
Can't say can't, man.
Not if I get it back.
Get it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in, get your Chanupa, no one will be any the wiser.
Would you do that?
Well, you can't go, they know why you'd come.
I don't have any money.
No, I don't need your money.
It's not about money, man.
Please see if they have our sacred items. But try not...
It's not about money. It's about doing the right thing. And a lot of people don't do things because it's the right thing to do. A lot of people only do things if they're compensated. People only do things for instant gratification. They don't do things out of the kindness of their hearts, and they don't do things because they love it.
If you could do this for me, I would very much appreciate it.
You'd be surprised how many people only do things when they get something out of it. Even if it's bad. They think anything bad is still good to them because, you know, it shakes things up. It puts fear in other people. Fear is just a gateway to darkness. When you want people to fear you, they will either do what you want them to do, right? Or they'll try to overcome it and try to conquer you so they don't have to live in fear, live in terror. People don't usually expect people to face them and try to conquer.
I heard old Favors was trying to get him transferred. I don't like him much. He always seemed like...
We got an intruder!
Man.
Something's over here. We heard something.
This craziness. Took me twice. It took me 2 times, but we got it. Thought we had more people, but it is what it is, y'all. Sometimes helping people will set you back. Set you back with time. Set you back with resources. Set you back in a lot of things, you know. But what I'm understanding is sometimes actually doing the extra quests, the extra things, even in life. People don't do side quests in life. But doing side quests in life and actually helping people, besides doing exactly what you want to do in life, the quickest way, the fastest way will prepare you better for what you want to get done in life. You might learn new things, not even just tricks or abilities, but you might learn information that you didn't know before. Learning from people that are not like you, helping people that are not like you. The free trade of information, you know what I mean? You never know what you will learn out here with different people. Because you keep messing with people just like you, it's not too much you will actually learn new. You'll be doing the same thing and life will be boxed. And then you'll see what other people are doing and what other people got. You won't know how to do it. You will just go and just take from them, you know. That's how most people start stealing. Because you see people have things that you don't have, and they see things that they want to have. They see things that you do. so they go spy and copy you. You know what I mean? But when you don't have diversity in life, when you don't have different avenues and different ways and different cultures working together, that's how issues start. People want what they don't have. And that's the one thing with crime. People want what they don't have. And they try to find the cheapest way to get it.
Please tell me you found it.
They really find the cheapest way to get it.
Here. I got your things, I think.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm very sorry about this.
Even sacred things are only things. People, the heart, matter more.
Exactly.
Was anyone hurt?
Yes.
It's a bad business. I should not have let you do this for me. But perhaps it will stop a bigger massacre. With these, maybe I can calm my people. Maybe I can calm my son.
I hope so.
Thank you. Take those herbs I gave you, please. And most of all, I hope you can find peace within yourself.
He's a man who, not so long ago, I would have found weak and pathetic. Now I see as wise and thoughtful and sensible. I would love to help him. Or at least stop Dutch pushing his son to do something real stupid.
Yeah, 'cause he pushed you to do stupid stuff, Arthur. This is one thing I'm gonna leave this EP with, man. People look for peace in relationships. People look for peace in family. People look for peace in community. What you really need to look for peace in, and I feel like the only thing that you need to find peace in is in yourself. When you are in a partnership or anything that is a combination or compound or anything with multiple parts and y'all working together, peace isn't what you need to be looking for. Peace isn't what you're striving for in family. Peace isn't what you're striving for in a relationship. Peace isn't something that you strive for in a marriage. What you're striving for is unity, to be united, to be conjoined, to be together. Peace is two things separate that share ground. Enemies have peace, but the thing is, people look for peace in a marriage. What is a marriage called? Union. In a union, you need to be united. Like our country is called the United States of America, but we are not united. We are divided. So we have peace. We are the peaceful states of America. To be united, we have to have one goal, to the betterment of our country. We have different ways of doing it, but we don't set our country back. You know what I mean? To go forward. When it's already going into a direction that was bettering it. We're supposed to build upon the triumph of the prior. You feel me? We're not supposed to erase everything and do it our way and start over. And that's what we usually do when we get a new regime into office of presidency. They don't build upon the greatness of what we're doing. They want to go back in time to where a certain group had majority and the superiority of the country. And they thrived and did what they wanted to do. But we'll definitely catch y'all next time. I'm out.